Oh, I hope you're fine, guys. I'm hungry. I hope you're fine. Outside of the world, I'm here. I want to go and do 1 2 1 2. Why am I so bitter? Why am I so bitter? I think I should do a video overplaying myself so that I can get rid of this. Even if you have your bad cars, go and take them to the mechanic. Don't make noise for us. Ah, you guys just know that I'm beside the road. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. There is I'm praying to God so that He can come through. I really need God to come through over my life, over my intercession. I have not been interceding, I think, enough. That's why all this are happening to me. Because for me, always everything goes happen to me. I should have queue over it, but this time around, my darlings, this caught me off guard. This caught me off guard, and to be honest, you guys, I cannot tell that, and I don't know why. Like I cannot tell, but this happened to me off guard because I didn't have queue over it. We are outside, guys. Just know that we are outside. But I'm using water to wash my legs. Can I show you? Hello, how are you? I'm using water to wash my beautiful legs. So guys, this is that. And even my skirt is getting water. I don't know why am I doing this. So guys, here we are outside pouring water in the flowers. This caught me off guard. I didn't have crew over it. It is paining me so much. Have you ever had something that pains you like too much as this? This one has pained me too much. Yeah. And that my heart is in pain. Just know that my heart is in pain. Yeah. So my friend now is dead too without replying her messages. Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. Yes, I am. I'm good to everyone, but I am not even good to my friends. And we thought that we have each other in this era of being at work, but hey, I think I'm on my own. I am on my own, guys. This is my legs. I'm trying to step down so that you know that guys to walk down like in the water releases some stress, but actually I'm watering. I'm feeling that, and I feel also that one. But I'm going to take time here. Actually, I may take time here because I really want to be alone. You see, if I'm watering the flower, they will think that I'm doing something serious. When I'm not doing something serious, I really want to be alone. I want to be alone, and I want to at least to stay here without doing anything. Eh? So when I'm watering the flowers, my daughters will think that I'm doing something. But really, my friend had broken me. I was so heartbroken over my friend. but I haven't told her about anything. Now it is day 2 without receiving her calls. I think I wanted to give her 2 weeks. Then I started receiving her calls, and I'm not going to tell her the reason as to why I'm doing that. That is my earpad. My earpad. So guys, that is it. That is it. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. For those who haven't subscribed, please guys, we are right to 5,000. We want to reach 10k. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. So you people, you are my friend. Just know that you are my friend. If I come here and I talk to you guys, I feel like you are my world. I came here at 4. Imagine I came here at 4:25. I cleaned all that place. It was a lot of flower leaves from up there, so I cleaned everywhere. I cleaned even here, down here. Then I water. Imagine from 4 up to now. But my bosses, they know that I'm watering the place. But me, just in my mind, I'm relieving stress over me. I am out of the world. I'm just waiting to the Lord tell me that now 10 months they are finished. Go back to your country. Where you're reaching time, are you like, I'm tired. I am tired. Yeah, I'm tired. Sometimes I feel like crying, but I look at the reason as to why I should cry. I don't know. How do you guys, what do you consider to cry from nowhere? Maybe I will get a clue from that, so that I also consider myself from nowhere. Then I burst out, I start crying. Then after crying, maybe I'll be relieved. Maybe. Yeah, I had my sister, she was pregnant, but like sometimes from nowhere she could cry and cry and cry. So guys, give me the reason. You people, you can come from nowhere, and even I am yep. Give me the clue. So we are watering this one. So this one, it was this is a lemon tree, but in the winter time it will be like that. Then in the summertime it will dry. And remember, Dubai winter, it is just for 3 months. So this is the water now is full. You see, the water is full. In the winter time, in the winter time, the lemon tree, it will be as good as you may think. But in the summertime, that tree it will dry. We'll never see those leaves again. So I don't know where they go. Other trees, they have started giving us the fruits. Like this one, very soon it's going to produce, and also that one it will produce. By the time I came here, it was not like that. But right now, thank God, the more I'm watering it every day, maybe. So, guys, have you ever been heartbroken? Not by your boyfriend. I know every day your boyfriend's heartbroken. You are heartbroken by your boyfriend. So I want you to tell me, have you ever been heartbroken by your friends? So guys, I don't know what is going on with my earpad. But this earpad, I charge it every day. You know, this earpad, I charge it every single day. And right now they are telling me there is no battery on it. Like, what the hell is this? Oh, I'm the one who is not seeing it very well. It's another thing to stress people. It's because I don't want to talk while people hearing my conversation. Sometimes I'm listening to my music. Sometimes I'm listening to my TikTok. That is the reason as to why. So guys, say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from and where are you from. Like, where are you watching me currently and where are you originally? Me, I'm originally from Uganda, the part of Africa. The people that I connect together, the language that they have disappointed me. Really, in life, I wanted to talk to someone, actually. I really wanted to talk to someone in my language, because I take long without speaking my mother language. So I wanted a friend that I can express my my mother tongue to this person. Hey, I feel even sorry over myself. But you people, you should just encourage me to go and eat. Hey, hey, if you don't encourage me to go and eat, yeah, just encourage me to go and eat. Someone was like, "You're fat." How am I fat? How am I fat? How do you see that I am fat? I say, Lord, we love you, love you, love you. I should go back to God. You people, I think you don't have anything to do with me, so I should go back to God and kneel down and ask God, who is my friend? Yeah, because you people, you think that it is only the person who don't have problems who will go before the Lord and say, dear Jesus, you see me here. Me, I look like an angel, but I am not yet an angel, but I will be an angel one day. Please help me so that I can overcome the obstacles. Until you find that those obstacles come to you directly is when you start marotoko satatatata paroko bakase. Yeah, you start praying. But for now, you may not pray because you don't need to pray. Do you need to pray? The way I am sleepy, the way my eyes are swelling, I am swelling everywhere. It is when you start praying. But for these people who are like, oh, sister left me. You see, my brother is standing beside me. You see this guy that I have a crush on him. I don't want to open up my mouth so that my mouth may smell. I don't want to put up my hands. Maybe my armpits are smelling. Yes, that is how you pray when you don't have problems. But for those people who have problems, who have to go, not even problems, for those people who are like God, like they want God in any situation. Do you know you want God at any time? That time that you need God, your schedule has it has a part of God, like specifically. It's not going to, like when you're going to sleep and you're going to wake up, there is a moment that you need God. You don't need to tell them, you see, this man that is next to me is my boyfriend, so if I lift up my arms, maybe my arms is going to smell my armpits. Forget about the person who is next to you, because the judgment day, it is for you. Go before the Lord and tell him everything in your language. Do you see, we speak English because sometimes you like, God, because you're my father, you know, I need a set of shoes. You see me, I need a set of my panties. You see, unless you have walked naked inside there for like 1 month, is when you will go to before the Lord and say, no matter, let it come, let it rain, I'm going to call on my Father and he would provide for me. So you have to call on Father. Father. You see the way they sing, like you can find them in the church and you're like, you listen sing, Father, 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 Father. You'll find them like they are speaking English. See, like we know in our church before, like before I joined other, I think it was a backup church. At first, before even I joined this traveling working like this. We had a guy in our ministry. I was in a music ministry by then. This guy, he was called Baraka God. Hey, that guy, he was handsome. But for us, me personally, I knew myself. I was like, God, except you love me, but other people, they would just lie to me. But this guy, every cute guy that we had, but we had 5 ministries in one church. We have a main choir, it was mass choir, that is main choir. We had a second, we have a main choir, it was called Melody's choir. Melody's choir, it is that people who sing, all the people who sing melodies. And we had another church, it was called Melody, was it Melody James? Yeah, Melody James. Then from that one we had mass choir. Mass choir, it was a kick. It had everybody. When they filled the line, you're like Maso Tora Tekase. So we had a mass choir, and third one we had youth ministries where I was ministering in. But in time of rehearsals, we used to do all rehearsals at the same time. Then it's like this time of Christmas season, we do rehearsals together, and only the only choir, the choir that sings, and you're like, hey, heaven and earth has come. And you will say heaven and earth has come when you have not joined. Yes, don't join. Say good things without joining that choir. But if you join that choir, is when you know that that is watching each and everybody, unless you are saved and headed by yourself by the in the blood of God. So guys, we had a melody join from Melodies choir, Melodies choir, mass choir, and youth ministry. We had Melody Giant. Melody Giant had 5 boys. Was it 5? Were they 5? I think there were 5. Yeah, there were 5 guys. That you know, the song there for boys, there were 5 boys, but every boy would sing their own what, their own voice, soprano, alto, tenor, and they could make the instrument by their mouth. So that was Melodies Giant. Let me tell you. So in the youth ministry at first, and all these ministries I'm talking to you, this guy who was called Baraka Card, he moved all the ministry from mass choir, melody choir, melody giant, and youth ministry. And every ministry that he would go, he would choose that, he would like spot that beautiful girl in that ministry. All the girls, they were beautiful. He could promise them that he's going to marry them. Let me tell you, we saw the fire that no one has, at least no one has made fire, but we saw the smoke in the one place. This guy, he did not even stop only in the music ministries, but he went to the people, for the audience that sits in the church. Those girls who are like who think that like they come while they're driving themselves, or their parents drive them. This guy could promise them, sleep with them, and promise them to marry them. And that day here, the day comes, you know, the Bible says, not even the Bible, they say that there is 90 days for the thief, and there is 1 day for the owner. And the owner came. This guy went and married to another church. This church, we went there for just a crusade ministry, evening ministry. A crusade. We went there. This guy spotted the girl from there. She was in the protocol team. This guy married the lady. And all of these, I think there were 45 girls that he promised them to marry. He did not marry any. And on his wedding day, my darling, the dressing code and card, like invitation card and dressing code, it was very important. Even if you have an invitation card and you don't have a dressing code, you are not going to enter that marriage. You are not going to enter that wedding. People, my people, when we were still in Uganda, we used to love jollof rice so much. Jollof rice without meat, I hate rice. Anyone who will cook for me rice, like let me say fried rice without meat, don't serve me. I don't need it. So we loved jollof rice so much. Some of us, we had cards. As a minister, like the time he was about to marry, for me, I was out of the ministry, because at a certain time I was like, yo, I'm next. Because if you have loved all the beauty girls in the ministry, that means that the next is, and like we and the next, I was like, yo. And for me, I saw everything. I was like, you know what? I wanted to give myself a break. And on top of that, I didn't have money to buy uniform, refinery uniform. In a year, we can buy like 4 or 5 uniforms, and the expensive one. Hey, low budget. I was like, in my low budget, let me leave other things for those who will manage them. Then this guy, when he married, he got married. I had like 3 days to my flight. I had to fly away from the place, and I was preparing myself. I was like, "Get ready, we are preparing ourselves for a flight." I was flying out. Actually, I was going to Saudi Arabia to work as an agent in Saudi Arabia. From the agent of Uganda, they were leading me to Saudi Arabia to go and work as an agent there, to receive the girl from Uganda so that we can connect. So maybe he saw that like I'm leaving the country, then he gave me the invitation card. The invitation card, the dress code, it was blue, blue, not baby blue, but blue, shouting blue, and black with gold. Your black should have a gold leather or gold, anything like gold. Let me say, if you can put on a jumpsuit, maybe you put on a belt. If you have a dress, maybe you're going to have a gold on it. In your black, who am I? The low budget didn't have a blue dress, didn't have didn't have a black dress, but had a black skirt and black top. And you cannot go to someone's wedding with a skirt like this one. You see this one? Why am I going to take this one? So I was like, okay, let me show you what I'm putting on. I cannot take on someone's wedding like a tanura. This is it. So I could not take this one there. Do you know what I did? I kept quiet. I went to the office. By that time I had the office. I was working under administrator of that church. I was under an administrator, and remember the administrator had a lot of things to do at church, so I was in one department of administrator. I went to the office of administrator. It was on second floor. Then the wedding was down. Then I was watching wedding through the window. I saw people fighting on the wedding. Everyone was asking, he's my boyfriend, he's my boyfriend, he's my boyfriend. You promised us to remember the wedding, the swearing is done. It's just now a party, you know, that party after swearing, photos, that is party. You will call it white party. My guy, I saw ladies fighting. Ladies hit themselves. Some of them, they fainted seeing the woman that they married. They just, you know, this lady, they have been promising them for over like 4 years to 3 years that they are going to marry, but the person they saw 3 months, she was qualified to be a wife, and today she's a mother of how many? 3 in the same marriage. And right now they have a house, they have a car, they have businesses that they're blowing out of there, and right now they're even looking for us to advertise their business. I was like, why not? Guys, let me tell you, this world, there is no balance. And if you get a chance of getting married, please, oh, now this your time now. Because I saw these guys fighting, these ladies, they were fighting, and some good enough, some of them they got married, but some of them they haven't got married until now. But they are seeing this guy, he was shuttered on the pulpit, like not stepping on the pulpit for like 1 year and 8 months, not going to the pulpit, not being in a music ministry, not being anything, like doing anything in that church, but being at church. You must be at church every Sunday. The pastor has to be singing. That is the policy of, you know, if you go to the Bible studies and you are qualified to be an apostle, being a pastor, being those guys are like prophets, there is some rules that you agree and disagree over it, and those that you agree, you have to obey for them. And if for us, as we were reading the Bible study, they used to tell us that we should obey and allow to teach us so that they can lead us for tomorrow. So this guy, he was every Sunday to be at church, unless he has something that is critical, he communicates. So this guy, he was down on the seat for almost 2 years. That means 2 years. I was like, okay. One day I was, I don't know if people are hearing me. One day I was in, I was in a plane coming back from where I was supposed to be, like from my other trip. There was another trip that I went to. This, and I was in a plane coming back. There I was like, I was in Dubai actually. My transit was in Dubai. Then I was like, let me go on YouTube because they have free Wi-Fi. YouTube and Facebook. Now I was like, let me scroll up and see what is going on. I saw this guy was singing. He had a Facebook, YouTube channel. He's hosting people, and these people, they were singing, and he was singing along, and he was preaching as he was claiming himself to be a pastor. My name is Pastor Sosa. So I was like, hey, do you know what it takes to be a pastor? But I don't want to become closer to the pastor. My spiritual father is a pastor, but I don't want even to be close to him. I take time to talk to my spiritual father. Why? He loves me so much, and he sends me message every day. And sometimes he comes here to visit me in Pranam in Abu Dhabi. But I am very, very sure that I don't want to be near, and he knows me. I have never talked to him when I look direct to his face, because I know that he's seeing me. So, who am I? I went back home. I went to visit this guy. I told him, come with your wife. We were at Okotorio Mall. There is coffee place down there, in the basement. Then I sat with him on the table, and I told him, that was 2 years ago. I asked him, are you serious to what you're doing? He was like, what am I doing? I was like, by the way, he has a YouTube channel, but YouTube channel, he has like 3 years, but they are 360 people they are there. He told me that I saw your YouTube channel, you have opened, but for me, by then I did not open up. I wanted to interview because they sent me to do interview for a TV. I was like, okay. The guy was like, God called me. I was sleeping here, and I had a voice telling me that go and preach. But even the Bible says that there will be two voices. The devil will call, and also the Lord will call. And whatever sound, it will be loud, that will be God. The loudest call, that is God. So I was like, Anyhow, I was nervous over someone here because I don't know why these people, they have same perfume. I don't know anyone. That is none of my business. So this is the guy. I told the guy, are you serious to what you're doing? Like, do you trust your process that you are doing? Like, really? Do you know what do you know what you have entered into? Do you know the commitment, the sacrifice that someone gives to become a pastor or apostolic, a prophet, like being everything like concerned to God? I told him, first go back and allow to be ministered, as the pastor told you. Be under the ministry, then you learn the ministry. However much you went to the Bible study and you graduated, this is just a paper of graduation that is not even going to make you pass through airport when you don't have a passport. You don't have a visa in another country. So what you have to do, go back and be ministered, and after being ministered, you'll come back, you'll hear the voice of God. Honor that. Go back to the mountain, go back to the to that, we call it a wall. You go back to the wall and ask God, say, God, I need you to direct me. God will come. He's not going to come in the dreams. God, he does not only works in the dreams. God, even he can work when you are seated there. You can talk to him. We remember Pastor Semvuma, the late, may he so rest in eternal peace. The late Pastor Semvuma, he used to talk to God when the Lord would direct him to do something, and exactly what he directs him to do is what he will do. I told this guy, young man, I was like, he was called Baraka Kadi. Until now, go back to God. And right now, Baraka Kadi is not a pastor. He's not apostolic. Today he will be a pastor, tomorrow he will be apostolic. Because he first been an MC, he was calling himself an MC. Tomorrow he called himself a pastor. The other day he called himself apostle. I was like, hey, those are big ranks that are given by the Lord, and only God can like anoint you to that thing, and you don't even what you are talking about. Let me tell you, the way pastor teaches his people is not the way apostolic teaches, is not the way the prophet teaches. And the prophet, he will see you even inside, even if you have, it's like this, you see these machines in Dubai. If you are going to, you are checking in, you are checking out to go to your country. Even if you start your period like in the middle of check-in, the lady will come after you and she tell you, hello madam, please, you go in the bathroom, here is the equipment, you change before you leave, because your clothes are very soon are going to be dirty. You are starting the period. I'm like, wait, as in wait, eh? Those are machines. Like, let me tell you, my mom, we were traveling, she was from Abu Dhabi also, she was going back home. She was in periods and she did not know. When she was passing through the checkout immigration of Dubai, they told her, you know what, madam, you are in period, go and change. I was like, how did they even see that? But those are machines. So let me tell you, those machines, but God goes beyond the machine that you think. God goes beyond the machine. So for you, you are going to come out and say, I am an apostle, I am a smanya, I am a prophet. Everything, call it yourself as you can. Being prophet, being apostle, being everything you feel like you want, it is okay. But only what you are not supposed to do is to lie yourself against the Lord. You think that you tell the world that God has called me to become this. If God hasn't called you, go and sit under the ministry and allow God to work in you, to do a good job in you. But thinking that you are going to stress people like, I am an apostle, I am an anointed man of God, when God has not appointed you. Hey, you'll end up regretting that. Why? That's why you see some of people, they are regretting. Why did I even get accepted? Why did I even accept God to be the savior of my life? You are supposed to do so. That is it. You know, there are seasons and moments in life that you're not going to skip them. Yes, that is true. Seasons and moments that you're not going to skip in your life, claiming that you know matter than you think. It's impossible. So I told the guy, I thank God he understood me. He went back. Right now, they called him back to the ministry, by the way. They called him back in the ministry. As we speak, he's still praising the Lord. And I'm not going to tell you, because I know you people, you're going to run there and check. But good enough, he's in yeah, no, these people of the world. And I think that you are stressing yourself alone in this era. So guys, you did what I did. What I talked to this guy, and he went, and he did what he changed to himself. Right now, as we speak, he went back to church, and he's coping up well with the church, I think. Because right now he's a good worshiper. given him services on lunch hour on Friday and Monday. Now he's in the church. He's praising the Lord. And on Monday and Friday, on the second lunch hour, and I'm not going to make people are going to start telling me how. But this guy, he was a man. Do you know? Not in a nice way, like, but not even a threat. He was everything bad that when you think about it. But let me tell you, it takes time, it takes season, it takes a good season and time to understand the Lord has forgiven you, to know that the Lord has forgiven you, and not just forgiven you, but forgiven you indeed in anything. And anytime that God forgives you, He will come and talk to you. He will let you. You'll not think about those things that lead you to that sin that God has caused. It has caused you God to forgive you. You'll just see yourself. Maybe He might not even talk, but you'll just see yourself not doing exactly the thing that you used to do. You have changed. You don't even think of it. You just went before the Lord and cried to the Lord and asked God, like, why won't you just forgive me? But when you're tired of that sin, then we'll go before the Lord. But if you're not tired of that sin, my madam, you're still sinning. At the same time, you're asking God to forgive you. He will be watching you. He will be there. You know that the Lord is always there for us. Look at you as you're convincing Him that I've changed. Forgive me. I'm not going to do this again. Father, look at me and answer my prayers. Don't lead me to the sinning. Don't lead me to. Don't look at you and we're like, you haven't changed. If you change, you let me know. The Lord will say, if you change, you let me know. And for you, you're just there crying, yeah, I've changed me. Father, help me. You change my name Z. God has already changed your name. It's only you have stand on that sin that you want. The sin is not sinning now. Like you cannot even sin it, but you are adopted. That is it. Where is that complaining to yourself? Ah, this piece I put it down. How come this now? This one is no balance. So this is a here to work to die. This is here to work to die. So